Hi everybody, it's Vicky here today, designing again with the Hip Kit Club, that is the January kit. So my theme today is love, and I wanted to scrap some pictures of my husband, but I didn't want it to be all pink. So I went back to last year's cut files, which were from 2018 and designed by Audrey. So I decided to just colour those in. So I cut them out on whites, and I decided to colour them with a bit of blue to make it a bit more masculine. So that was the the Prima Fine Shimmer Spray that we had in the January kit. And then I put some deep blue sea on, which I think was from the November kit, because it wasn't quite the right blue. I wanted to mute it a little bit. So I'm just drying that in between. And then I'm going to put some splatters on. So I'm putting a little bit of pink on the edge of the hearts, and then splattering some on, a bit more pink splatter. So it's quite subtle pink, but it just adds a bit of texture to the cut file. So dry that with the heat gun and the towel, and then a bit of the yellow from the January kit as well. So that just adds a bit of dimension to it and gives it a little bit of interest. So here we go. So I'll just pull this off the mat and get it out. My husband was talking to me while I was doing this, which you obviously don't hear, but he's just trying to confuse me. But then he bought me a cup of tea, so I forgave him. So, okay, so there we go. We have everything cut out now. And what I'm going to do is take these two pictures of my husband and just sort of slot them into those circles with the hearts. And I think that works quite well. I take off the heart at the end of more because I want it to sit more comfortably in that space. So I want to incorporate a bit of green on here. So I take this paper here, which I believe is Pink Fresh, and just tear a piece to put across the middle of the page. So that's sort of more or less how the layout's going to look once I start putting it together. But first of all, I stick the green down, and I want to do some mixed media. So I'm going in a second to put some clear gesso across the page. So including that green stripe there, just all across the page. And I let that dry, which you don't see, but then I pull out the stencil, which we also had in the kit, with the texture paste, and just add some texture on the top left and the bottom right of that paper, just where the photograph's are going to go. So it's quite subtle, but it looks quite nice. So then I use some of the deep blue sea and spray over it. Just, you can see the texture popping out. I did let that dry in between, by the way, just in case you wondered. I didn't spray it on there wet. So a bit of drying there, a bit of towel, and then we've got some splatters around. So I'm happy with that. So I'm just starting to assemble it. I believe my next step is to put some foam. I don't know what's happening with the lighting on this video. I didn't notice that when I was working, but it's flashing a little bit there. Anyway, my next step, I stick the heart to each photo, and then I'm going to back them with some foam, just so that they stand up. I haven't matted the photo at all this time because I thought it might take away from the effect of the heart on there. I just liked the black and white with just the simple heart next to it, and there was a space in each photo that I could do that. So just a bit of foam on them. There we go. And then some foam on love. Now I skip through this so you don't have to watch it all. But I only pop up love. I put you more just down flat to the page. So there we go. Just put something heavy on top just to make sure it sticks down. There we go. And next, I think I'll probably be sticking down. Sorry, that was my cell phone just beeping there, if you heard a funny noise. Work never goes away. Just adding in some of the puffy stickers there, and adding on one of these cute little hearts, which matches really well with the colours. Okay, there, just some small puffy sticker hearts. And then I'll start to stick down the photographs. There we go, and stick down the other embellishments that I've put on there as well. I love these pictures of my husband. Just the one on the right is my favourite, but they were in a sequence, so I put both on. So just here, I'm just putting on some gesso onto those gold hearts just to take them back a bit. I learned that trick from Missy Whidden, and it works really well. Just makes them just slightly less harsh gold. So they work on there quite well. I tried to use one of these tassels, but it's not really working for me, so I give up in the end and don't use it. And then just some of these little enamel dots from Chamel. And I think we're close to being at the end. Just trying on another puffy sticker, which I don't use. And sticking down this last little heart that I cut off of the word more. That sticks down on its own. And that's the final layout. I hope you like it. I hope it gives you some inspiration. There's some close-ups here as well. Let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.